Hey y'all, how's it going? It's 2023 and we're just starting off January. And I thought I'd come on because, like I said, I'm going to do like a journal slash hopefully help people. But maybe today's more of like a journal thing. Just because I've been, processing a lot of stuff. And I don't think I've gotten through everything yet. But I really hope nothing else is coming my way because sheesh, if this was a test, I've been through some pretty rigorous tests. Just to give you a rundown, lost my partner. He became like a walk-in that doesn't like even know I exist anymore. So it's like really hard talking to him. He's kind of abandoned me and my kid and he's not helping us financially. Then I had my dog that he left for me to take care of on top of an infant child. He got injured and then there was like water damage in my apartment. Just sheer loneliness. I mean, like, New Year's was pretty sad in the sense that, like, I was all by myself. Like, everything I've had to transmute has been so tough. Like, having to come back to center over and over again. Just, like, telling myself there's a bigger purpose, that there's better things, that everything that's going through with me is just to tip me off the edge. Like, if I was on a tightrope, like, everything's trying to push me to get me off this tightrope, and I'm not letting it happen. I really can't because it feels like something major is coming our way and this spiritual evolution we're all going through. And if you haven't recognized it, like, I mean, almost everyone I know is going through some stuff. We need to hone into our abilities, and as much as it hurts and the pain and the struggle and the fear and all of that, like, we got to swallow all of it. And, I mean, it's been hard for me to even accept that reality because it's just nuts, like, how much I've gone through in the last month, like, since October, I would say end of October till now. It's been, like, and it's weird because it's, like, it dissolved so quickly. Everything was happening, like, so fast. You gotta learn, you gotta do, you gotta go, you gotta... And it's like, I feel like if I'm transitioning and being tested this quickly, that means like things are ramping up pretty fast. They need me on board, like getting with the program. My abilities have been coming on, like I said. So I'm just, I'm actually, I was able to read someone, which was great. I finally channeled after so long of never doing it. I was able to find a chord and discuss somebody who is alive. I've never done it for a live person before. For those of you that may or may not know me, one of my ability skill sets was to speak with the dead. I'm going to be exploring that a lot more. I want to go back into that ability because I feel like it's very necessary. Like, it was a great tool for healing people. Like, every time I was able to do it, it really did seem to transform the person's life. So I really feel like that was something I went against that was not cool because, if I could bring that type of help to people, why was I stopping it, right? So I've come to terms with that. My family members all came in a room and kind of applauded and like cheered me on, and I was never able to see them before because it was weird how my abilities worked. I could see... I'm gonna come get you. Give me a second, guys. See my son? He's like, I want out of this chair. So let's take him out. Why don't we? Ah. A nine. Yeah, a mama. Yeah, so that's the reason why I'm talking about the dead is because, like, I was able to see entities in person, which were... Sorry, just give me a second. I was able to see entities in person, but I was also able to see them in my head when they were coming from the other side, to speak to their loved ones, etc. But as for like seeing like ghosts and stuff, like, yeah, I have had that ability, but I was more dealing with the deceased, like those on the other side. Ghosts, I only saw a couple like in my time. I guess it wasn't something I was really interested in. But seeing my family really solidified my coming on, and that wasn't my only skill set. I had other ones. My son's ravaging my apartment. What did I say, honey? Deshisu. Okay. Go play with your stuff. Let's go play. So I feel like in these next months, with everything that's going on, like whatever our abilities are, we gotta like start using them and honing them, because it's I feel like the clock's ticking. I feel like stuff's gonna pop off soon enough. I don't know why this I just feel like so much has been thrown at me that I'm like, it can't be a friggin' coincidence. Entrez-vous, senor. Andala. Let's go. Sorry, I was speaking French and Portuguese. Un petit peu de français parce que un petit peu de portugais. But yeah, I just feel like I have a lot to give. Oh, just like this guy. Got a lot to give. Yeah, so for all of us out there that are joining in, as for this 144,000, I don't know if I'm one of them. I have a feeling I am one of them. Just because, I don't know, since I was young and I was always pretty gifted when it came to certain abilities, and if I managed to find the strength within myself to get them all on, I'm not scared anymore. That much I can say. I mean, it's scary, yes, but to actually like answer the question and say like, am I ready for this? Yeah, I'm ready for it. I mean, if everything goes the way it's supposed to go, I'm glad that I have some skills to offer. That's what I'm saying. I mean, my angels have been talking to me a lot more. I haven't been in contact with my angel. I mean, they were always there. I just, I didn't have, my sense of self was so depleted that they didn't really see the point in communicating with me. But they're always there. Now that I'm back on and swinging, we talk a lot, and there's certain things they can't tell me. Like I know something's gonna pop off for me in the next months, but that's about all I know. But I feel like there's a lot that's gonna go on for society a lot before that. But sorry guys, just give me a second. As you know, I'm always trying to deal with my little one. Oh, you can tell I put a lot of effort into my looks when I come on these videos, you know. I don't have a lot of time. But, yeah, like, so I knew one of my gifts was the dead. I knew another gift, remote viewing was another one. Astral projection, I was always very good. I could do it in the blink of an eye. So if I can get that ability strong again, then, you know, I was able to teleport. And it's so funny, the last time I did this remote viewing, I ended up on a spaceship with a bunch of pink and white and little tiny pretty people. I don't know who they were, but I was a lot bigger than them, that much I know. And they were like, what are you doing here? As I stuck my head out into their spaceship. They look like the I felt like calling them the good ship Lollipop, because that's what it looked like. It was a bunch of cutie patootie little people, and or maybe I was just really big and they looked really small, but I had a feeling they were some alien race of some sort. I'm guessing, if I were to guess, I'd say Pleiadians, because they look like as pretty as they could possibly be, and they were so cute. And everything looked like Barbie dolls and Ken dolls. I don't know. And I was like, at least I can still remote view from times. I did remote viewing with my ex. I saw the girl that he had been performing coitus with. That was a lot of fun, but not at the same time. But at least it gave me some solace, you know, to know that I wasn't wrong. Like I said, I'm just rambling because I need to get this all out and say what I've been doing. Like I said, I followed a cord for someone and realized that their ex-husband from like a million years ago that was getting married that day was still feeding her information, like as if he was still like trying to block her or like see how she was dealing with him getting married. And I was like, what a jackass. But he was right there, and I've never done it for a live person before, so this means things are popping. I'm so happy. But what I wanted to talk about today too was about this thing about faith. Like I feel like a lot of what I'm getting is based on faith, and I think it's a big deal. And I think one of the metaphors I was given recently, because I struggle with faith so much, I was helping my son a couple of days ago, and he was just fighting me, and he just wouldn't listen to what I was saying. And I was just like, babe, like, I have your best interests at heart. I'm trying to help you. I was actually trying to get boogers out of his nose. And this overwhelming feeling came on me, and was like, to see the way you are with your son and how much you just want to help him and, you know, just be there for him and make sure everything goes well. And I was like, yeah. And they're like, that's what God's love is like. Like you, just like you, as the mother, who's here struggling with this little boy. You love them to death, but they just won't listen, and they just won't do what you're asking them to do. Yes, honey, I know. You don't want me to come in the room. And then it like hit me. I'm like, why do I like always like get so worried about God's love and fear things? And, you know, if God loves me as much as I love this little boy, and I'm always trying to just do the right thing for him, I figure if I can work with that, then I should be able to drop the trust issues and things. And I don't know why I have them. This whole faith thing from the beginning, like I don't know. Something about me always felt like somebody from the other side could fool me. I don't know why, but I always had this sneaking suspicion. Like, even when I was posed that question, I was like, screw you guys. Like, I'm gonna find my own way. Because something in me was like, it was fear, but at the same time, like, there's still like this feeling like as if I had something to be worried about. And that's something I've explored over the years. I'm like, why was I scared? Maybe there is something I need to worry about. I don't know. But I feel so much stronger this time around. I genuinely think I would have used my abilities the last time for like stupid egotistical reasons. This time I don't think so, and I think that's why I'm being tested so freaking hard, because I'm like, I'm trying to show them that I'm the real McCoy, that I'm not going to change, I'm not going to, you know, right? I'm not going to use these things, these monetary gains for any bad reasons. I'm just going to build my place in Mexico. Oh, yeah, I have land. I just haven't had the money to build my ecosystem yet. But I will be building it. Because basically the landowners made it very difficult for us to build because of turtles. And rightfully so, the turtles need a place to be. But within their provisions, I feel like an ecological dwelling wouldn't harm or go against what their provisions are. So I want to make my my seashell. It's like a dome house, and everything's going to be eco-friendly. Water, showers are going to be solar, etc. So I was thinking, like, you know, if any abundance comes my way soon enough, Mexico is where I'm at, and also my place in Italy, because I've always wanted a little hacienda in Italy. I don't know, Italy always, you know? And then the rest of the money, I would just travel. Get the hell out of here. I've been in Toronto for like 6 years. It's been killing me. I traveled all the time. You have no idea what it's like to be grounded and stuck somewhere. And I don't even know why. Like, the last place I went was Barbados, like 6 years ago. But, oh, that was beautiful too. But I really feel like new things are coming my way, and I feel like things are going to get better. So, I am going to be in Mexico in May for my cousin's wedding. We're going to be in the Mayan Riviera. Yes, that's exciting, right? Yeah, my son's going to travel for the first time. Just got his passport, which is good. But I haven't been in Mexico in years. I love Mexico. Mexico is where my heart resides secretly. Like, everyone's like, oh, Cuba, Dominican. I'm like, nope, Mexico. Plus, I have a lot of friends in Mexico, too. I don't know why that is, but I do. I have a lot of friends in Australia, too. I gotta get to Australia one day. Cool. Like, a neighbor of mine is going to be in Australia. She does naturopathic medicine, so I feel like... And then it's funny, my new guide, woman that I've been speaking to about my abilities, she's a seer. She's going to be in Australia, too, for the next month. So I was like, oh, the two of you are going to be united. This is awesome. Because, like, sometimes I feel like people are put places in the world for certain reasons, and I think like those two definitely, because she's such a sweetheart. And this year, the first time someone's willing to read me, you have no idea. Everybody I've ever dealt with is like, I can't read you, not allowed to, blah blah blah. So it's nice that I can finally like talk to someone who's gonna guide me so that I can like get everything back on and shaking and moving. My son loves hiding onions. Ay ay ay, ay ay ay. He's gonna undo all my bags. But yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to talk about was the love of God and finding our. Just give me a second. Give me that, honey. Thank you. As you can see, he took out all the bags. Because I feel like in this next portion of 2023, our faith is going to be questioned so much, and we're going to get tests that are very pertinent to our faith. So I wanted to give you that analogy about how God's like a mother. Well, because source is both, like I've said before. Get out of here, honey. No more playing. Thank you. Fecha a porta. God is both, so maybe embracing or that idea about mother's love helps you and cradles you and makes you feel more secure. Sorry, guys. I'm always on the hunt here of trying to stop my son from hurting himself. Okay, fecha isso. So I basically feel like for those of you that struggle with the idea of love of God, think of your mom, think of nurturing or loving, if it's not your mom, your aunt, your grandmother, whatever the case may be, or whoever nurtured you and made you feel safe. Focus on that and have patience with it and just realize, like, why did you feel safe? What was it about them? Or maybe you are a parent now and you realize, like, oh, I love my kids so much, I would never do anything to hurt them. That's the same type of rhythm that God's love is asking of us to believe in. So if that type of analogy helps, like, it helps me to think of it that way, because I guess I still have this pestering like pessimism, and I need to like annihilate that. That needs to not exist. I've been trying to like rid myself of all these negative thought forms. I'm like, I'm like yelling in the air all the time, like, stop it. And I'm telling my angels, like, cut this out or tell me how to, because it's like I'll be thinking about something planned and I feel myself rising, and then all of a sudden I get this negative thought form that brings me back to my ex or something, or makes me think about something stupid that unnerves me. And I'm like, I gotta stop this, because they're trying to keep me down. They're trying to keep my energy down. I'm not gonna let it happen. Forget that. Are you closing the door on mommy? You are, aren't you? He loves closing the door. Yeah, as you can hear. So, yeah, this is just an update, and we're going to try in this next month to focus on God's love and what that means, and finding fearlessness within the love. And that's all I really wanted to say. And I love you. That's all I wanted to say. I pressed the button, so therefore I minimized again. Yeah, I love you all, and I hope within the next weeks, I don't know, I feel like things are, but in a good way. Like, aren't we all ready to shake shit up? I am. I'm so ready for it. I mean, oh my God. Like, I think I've done enough tests. I think I've done enough trials. I'm ready for the next step. I really hope I don't put my foot in my mouth for saying that. But yeah, I'm really at a point where I'm just like, throw it at me. If the dead want to come talk to me, come talk to me. If you want to turn my eye back on so I can see all these bastards, by all means. When I say bastards, it's like I could never see the dead, like in the sense of like, your family members. They're not like visibly here. But I'm saying when it came to like entities that were on people or myself, or like there are negative entities that I used to see. I'd get on the subway and have to like get them off the subway, or I never really knew what to do with it. I just knew I could banish them. That was about it. And how I would banish them was weird. I would just like say some stuff in a different language, and I would just take and hone all my energy and like kind of like blow them out of it. Like I would expand so much that they couldn't be in it. That's the best way I could describe it. Because if I exploded, it would force them out of wherever they were. So that's all I knew I could do back then, which is helpful because then they can't leech on people and drain them. But, you know, like I said, I didn't develop it, but I sure am excited to do it again. If not better. Okay, well, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you, guys. Love you all. And the next week or so, or whatever's going to come our way, I'm going to keep our eyes open. I'm still looking at the signs with the Bible and stuff because, I mean, these changes are happening so rapidly, but I'm going to keep my eye on it for sure. Totally. Hopefully my next video will be more illuminating. This was just more of me talking. So thanks, guys. Love you all. Bye.